guys, and welcome back. Guys, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, please like, and please share my videos, guys. Your support would be much appreciated. Let's get straight into the conversation. So we all get to experience at some point in our lives a change in lifestyle, guys, and a change in lifestyle is not necessarily something bad, okay? It just means that you have to come up with more strategic ways of living the same lifestyle but at a very budget friendly, cost. So now, what does it mean? What does this mean? Sometimes you get into your life and you have to maybe buy a house, you have to buy a car, or your responsibilities change, guys, because we don't always stay the same unless we're not on the same page over here, right? So you having to incur maybe a new responsibility does not necessarily mean that you are gonna suffer, right? Because a lot of people are very concerned with lifestyle and maintaining the same lifestyle throughout, especially if someone's used to being very, very comfortable, buying whatever they like, enjoying good food, eating out, you name it. It becomes a little bit of a hassle, when there's new responsibility and when they have to, back away from certain things. A lot of people struggle with adjusting to a change in lifestyle, and for them it just means that it's detrimental. They can't enjoy the new lifestyle. They're gonna suffer. Adjusting to lifestyle, guys, does not mean suffering. This is what it means. When there's a change in the lifestyle, it means you gotta have creative ways and find creative ways of maintaining the same, if not a very similar lifestyle, right? So this is basically you finding a substitute, right? And then I'm gonna give you just a few examples before we get into this series of how to take on a lifestyle change. First things first, you have to be very positive about a lifestyle change, and you need to see it in a good eye. Remember, it's the glass is half full, not half empty. Okay, those two approaches are very different approaches, right? They might just be correct, but it depends on how you look at it. Okay, if you want to enjoy a good life, you need to be able to adapt, right? And adapting means you just finding an alternative to, curb the situation or deal with the situation at hand. Okay. Now, when they say adjusting to a lifestyle, like a lifestyle adjustment, it means going back to the drawing board. If you the type of person like me, you used to buying nice things, you go into any shop, you don't really consider price, and even in higher NSM shops, and now there's a change in lifestyle, it means you have to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, I used to buy Ted Baker, I used to go into the Coach store, I can go into Gucci, LV, whatnot. Okay, that's not realistically most people, but let's say there's a particular shop where you can just go into Sportsy, Nike, Adidas, and buy whatever it is. Maybe you're used to going out every weekend. Now you have lifestyle change, which means you don't have as much money, accessible to you as you used to have. You have more responsibility, and now you're struggling. First things first, I would say that for everything you need to find a substitute. So I took on a big financial responsibility which altered my spending, and the first thing I had to do was find a new nail tech. And the truth behind the matter, my nail tech left and went back to her home country, and she never came back, and I never really had a substitute person because she was that good. Now she left, and then I took on a new financial responsibility, and now I had to find someone who was doing good work at a cheaper rate, because I'm the type of girl who just, I don't mind, I'll do nails for 400-500 rand, okay, and I wouldn't mind. And that is not technically feasible once you are paying for other things and bigger, responsibilities. So I had to find someone who did beautiful work and at a cheaper rate, and it was a mission, but I found the person, and I found them in such an odd manner. One of my babies had referred me to some other lady, and she's so full, guys, and I don't like coming to do nails at a person who doesn't take like bookings. And when you get there, they're always full. I think even on the third day, and I got there, I was like, child, I'm not coming back here. And she was like, no, there's a guy next door at the next salon. And I was like, no, I don't want to go there. And she was like, no, he does nails well, don't worry. And I had no choice because I was traveling. I can't be flying out with like bad nails. So I went there. It was my first time seeing the guy. I don't know this guy. He shows me his work, but sometimes you're just not really convinced. I sat down, he did my nails, and they were so beautiful. And guess what? He did it at the fraction of the price that I would have been actually spending at my normal nail tech. Okay, so now I found a substitute person to now do my nails, meaning that I don't have to cut back or not do nails anymore. Even if you do have to cut back, like I have a whole nail set thing. I can do acrylics if I wanted to do acrylics myself. but then I got the opportunity to find someone, and now it's at the fraction of the price, and I don't have to always do like the glittery, you know, the nails that are very expensive, because you know the more designs they have, the more you have to pay. It's you just scaling down and not having to do nails, but doing nails that are in your budget range. That's one of the ways that you literally scale down. I also had to change my hair ladies, because my hair ladies were charging premium price, to find someone else who would do it cheaper. I do my hair, but I also like having my hair done. Okay, it's one of those things where you're like, okay, for now. Remember, adjusting to a new lifestyle change is not a permanent thing, guys. It's something that you just do for a little bit, and before you know it, then you'll bounce back. You'll go back to your normal, you know, enjoying a lot of money. Lifestyle change is not a bad thing. It's sometimes a good opportunity to just reflect on your spending, to ask yourself, okay, what matters, what should I be focusing on, and what should I be channeling my energy on? All right, so look at it like that. I replaced my nail, I got a new nail guy, and I also learned that I need to find other people in case something, you know, happens and he has to move or close his shop, whatever it is. Always have alternatives. That is the first point, right? Another thing I had to cut down on was my waxing schedule. I usually go for Hollywood wax and armpit wax, and then in December I'll do like my legs and stuff. But then I was like, okay, I go for a wax, not every month. I still do like my home waxing, because I've got wax stuff and shaving, but you literally just adjust. If you can feel that this month it's not going, you know, too well, then you just adjust. There's certain things that you can't really downgrade on, because I'm very specific on people who do my wax, so it's just like I'm not going to be trying other parlors. But if you can't go through this month, then do your home wax, do your home shaving. It's fine. That is a lifestyle adjustment. Okay, guys, it does not necessarily mean you are gonna suffer. Okay, there's certain things that you can literally do DIY at home, and that's what I'm basically telling you guys. Another thing with clothing, you need to find very creative ways, and I absolutely love this one. If you're a shopper and you like buying maybe at Zara, you only like buying at H&M, then you get this sudden lifestyle change that forces you to draw back and go back to the drawing board. You need to get back to your old ways. I always used to say that I used to be like the master of town. Like downtown Johannesburg was my spot. You're on a small street, guys. You cannot tell me about small street and the surrounding like areas. I'll go walk in, walk out, and even now I'm just like, okay, I need to get back to my town ways. I never left my town ways, even though I was buying like from these higher end stores. I will still go back to town, and now I'm forced to go back. And something I want to do is thrifting. Lape Nord, there's a Nord taxi rank in town, and apparently these guys who bring in their bales of clothing have nice items for thrifting. I want to try that out, since I want to do like clothing hauls and stuff like that, because I still want to create my content, right? If I'm not going to still be buying from higher end, it means just adjusting and finding ways of still keeping a particular lifestyle. I still go shopping, but not as much. We're gonna go to town. Small Street still has beautiful stuff. I've still been buying there, even when I still had more freedom to spend a little bit more money, as opposed to now we have other bigger responsibilities that take up. It's a mere fact where you adjust to what you have and you find creative ways. Me taking a taxi, heading back downtown, going into my old passages and finding things, okay? Not just thrifting. Thrifting is one part of it, right? And there's still a whole lot of clothing shops in Small Street that I can buy from that are super affordable, guys. If you go around town, you can find absolutely anything you need, and beautiful stuff at that, and still slay at the fraction of the price or the fraction of the cost that you used to spend. Okay, so adjusting lifestyle, guys, does not necessarily mean you're suffering. It's finding very creative ways of you attaining similar, if not the same things, at the fraction of the price to match your new standard of living. Okay, so that is the video for today. Let's think broader. When you have to downgrade a little bit, does not necessarily mean you're losing. It's just finding more creative ways of finding things that are much cheaper or maybe cost effective for your new financial responsibilities and obligations. And then we'll definitely dive down into shops. I can't wait to start this series for you guys, where to buy things, certain things, and giving you guys a little bit of more plugs. So if you are worried about your lifestyle change, net downgrading lifestyle, don't stress. I'm here for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys the plugs, and I'm gonna tell you where to get what and how. It is so much fun. If you guys know, you guys are gonna enjoy this journey with me buying, and it, like, guys, it's buying brand new stuff, nice things. I'm not talking about, oh, I'm secondhand this. No, okay. Adjusting to a new lifestyle can be a whole lot of fun. If you haven't yet subscribed, please like, please subscribe, please tell your friends to tell their other friends to come check out what we've got. I'll see you guys in my next video.